everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to my channel. Well, this time we're going to do it, guys. We're going to finish this project of our layered box. We've got the box, we've got the trays with our... okay, I'll put that back in a minute. Yeah. And now we're finally going to make the box. All the repair works are done, everything is done. So now we're going to make the lid. Yeah. So for your, again, this is a constructed lid because of the sizing. And you will need a base that measures 11¼ by 9¼ and all of the measurements will be in the description below. Now this is, I'm going to do this on mirror card because we're making a Christmas box or a box for Christmas and we've made the base red. I thought red and gold would be quite nice for Christmas. And so we're going to put that there for now. You will need 2 long edges that measure 11¼ by 2. And you're going to score them at 1 inch down the middle. Now I would suggest, especially if you're going to use mirror card, score it along the wrong side, on the underside, for 2 reasons. 1, it will look nicer, and 2, if you score it on this bit, you do run the risk of actually tearing the gold part. So if you score it on the underside, on the wrong side, you will get a nice curve when you fold your box over, or your lid over. So we're going to just fold it over and give it a nice press like that. Okay. So that's that one. And we've got 2 of these, obviously, 1 for each side. So if, again, this is what it looks like. Once you've scored it on the wrong side, you get that nice ridge, which will look really nice when you put the lid together. Yeah. So we're going to fold it and burnish it. Now again, I'm going to use hot glue for this, like I've done with the rest of the project, and judging by my hot glue, it's all oozing out quite nicely. So while I've been sitting here waffling, it's obviously heated up nicely. Brilliant. So let's put this together, and then I'll show you, once I've done that bit, I'll show you what we need to do for the sides. So let's put those together first and then we'll do the sides. So it doesn't really matter which way you do this. I'm going to put the glue along there, along the base. I find it easier, but you do whatever works for you. Okay. So I'm going to pop that along there, and before it dries, oh, there's a hair in there. Where did that come from? Push that out. Before that dries, because it's quite warm today, especially in here, we're going to press that into place, and hopefully that hasn't done too much damage. No. Right, now we're going to turn it round and find the other piece. Where's the other long edge? Oh, there it is. There's the other long edge, which we've already scored and folded. And I've got a pot of glue sticks here. So we're going to just quickly run a bead of glue along there. And we are going to need another glue stick in a minute. Light it up and stick it down. So you have got a bit of time. If you've had it on a little while, you've got a little bit of time, not much, but a little. Okay. So there are long edges. Now, for your shorter edges, you will need another 2 pieces, which measure 9¼ by 2 inches. And again, you score it down the middle at 1 inch, but this time you turn it around and you score it at 1 inch on the other end as well. But there's one extra thing you need to do for this. Let's just pop that over there. You will see, once you've done that, you'll have the score line and the central line running through that. So what you need to do, you need to take a pair of scissors, but only do this on one of the squares. So you cut it, and you cut that so that that square falls off. But don't do it to the other one, because if you do that, you can't put your box together. So we will do that again on the other side. So just one of the sides, but make sure it's the same side. Don't do it that side and then that side, because that won't work either. So make sure you cut that bit there and run it along your score line, run the scissors along your score line, so you will have a piece that looks like that. And when you've done that on both pieces, you will have 2 pieces that look like that. I did that one ahead of time. So what we need to do now, turn it over and fold in all of our score lines. So we'll do that on both pieces very quickly. So there we go. Done. Right, let's bring the box in, or the lid in, I should say. And what we're going to do, that needs to be so that these parts, I'll move it over. These parts, when you glue it down, need to be on the top. Don't glue it flat. Glue it with these bits on the top.
I see.
So we're going to just, I'll have to move it over a bit because my lead won't move.
Oh.
We might just about manage it.
No.
Oh, hang on, we need another glue stick. There we go. I've got a pot.
Yeah.
So we just need to squeeze that along there. So with this bit, with the flat bit facing down,
Right.
pop that on there like that. And then we'll do the other end and then we'll deal with the tabs.
Yeah.
So again, you have the tabs facing upwards, facing nearest you. So once more, we're going to run a line of glue along there. Slide that in there and hope it doesn't stick too quickly.
Okay.
Or we hope the glue doesn't dry too quickly, but if it does, that's no problem. Just pull it up and pop another bit on.
Yeah.
So then what we do,
Yeah.
we fold in the tabs.
Yeah.
So fold the tabs in,
Mm-hmm.
pop a blob of glue. We'll do one at a time because we're using hot glue. We'll use one tab at a time.
Yeah.
Bring it up like that and press it in, but do mind your fingers,
Yeah.
especially if you're using hot glue. It's actually, if you're using ordinary pattern paper or card,
Yeah.
or that isn't mirror card, you could probably get away with using your Cosmic Shimmer or your flat glue or your PVA style glue. But if you're using mirror card like I am, it's probably better to use a hot glue because it'll stick better. So again, we're just going to do that on the other side, or on the other two tabs. Pop it in, blob of glue,
Yeah.
bring it up and press it together. And we'll do that one more time, and that will be the lid. Oops. That will be the lid finished. Well, the basic part of the lid. That will be the structure of the lid finished. So for then what we're going to do, moment of truth. This is when we find out that we've not done it properly and it doesn't fit, but hopefully it will. Bring our box back and put the lid on. Actually, that's okay. It doesn't matter if it fits on a little bit too large, actually,
Oh.
because you can put some ribbon around it, or you could just cut it down a bit. But that's okay. We can cope with that. And the bit that you can see, that's my camera stand that you can see in the mirror, in the camera.
Yeah.
But we're not finished yet. Now this is what we do. This is where we have fun. And I think, oh no, I haven't. I'm going to decorate it slightly differently than I did before because it's a Christmas one. I've got some holly leaves here, which I've actually nicked off of another wreath that I made some time ago. And what we're going to do, I'm just going to show you. There are several ways. You can really decorate this how you like.
Yeah.
But I'm going to show you how I'm going to decorate it. So I'm going to put one there. I'm just going to do one corner with holly leaf, with holly leaves, like that. Then, oh, I've put that the wrong way around, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
And then I've got a couple more.
Yeah.
We're going to, well, what we are going to do, we're going to run out of lead.
Alright.
So just put, again, if you're going to do something like this, you will probably need to use a hot glue gun, especially if you're putting it onto mirror card. And one more bit along there. And this is where you'll see that it doesn't matter that I've put this the wrong way round, and I almost did the same to that one.
Okay.
Because by the time we're finished, this one isn't really going to show much.
Yeah, well,
I've got some other bits and pieces down here in this little tray.
Okay.
And I'm going to put another little bead of glue gun there, or hot glue there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stick that down there. And we're just going to decorate this corner really.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do something in the opposite corner, but not this. This is something. Oh, we need another glue stick. There we go. Yeah, make sure you've got plenty of glue sticks if you're going to do this, folks, because you go through them fast.
Yeah.
So we're going to pop that down there like that. And then this bit here, this bit that looks a bit straggly because we've got all the bits tied up.
Oh yeah.
We won't need to worry about that because in a minute we're going to cover them up.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put another couple of sprigs along here. If you haven't got this type of sprig, that doesn't matter. You can use die cuts, you can use stamps, you can use whatever you like. I've just pulled or semi-pulled, pulled apart a wreath that I'd made a couple of years ago. And it was falling apart anyway because it was old.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, while it's falling apart anyway, let's take some of the bits off and use it on this box.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get rid of some of the glue strings. So I've got 3 little mini cones. And I'm going to put a blob of glue there.
Yeah.
And we're going to stick one there.
Yeah.
Oops. And we're going to pop. And let's do it differently this time. Let's actually stick it to the cone.
Oh.
One there. Doesn't really make much difference which way you do it.
Okay.
And we'll do one more. So we're going to stick it to the cone like that.
Fair enough.
And pop that down there. Now, just to give it a bit more festive cheer,
Yeah.
so to speak, I've got some berries,
Yeah.
which I'm going to put around in various parts. I may not use all of the berries that I've got in my lid, in my tray,
Yeah.
but we'll put one there, maybe. One there. And I think we'll put one right in that corner there, or
Yeah.
in that little alcove there.
Yeah.
One there. Well, we've got 3 more. What should we do with them?
Yeah.
So
Mm.
we'll put maybe one there.
Yeah.
I know what we'll do with them. We'll put
Yeah.
one there.
Yeah. Okay.
It'll,
Yeah.
and then we'll put one each side. How about that?
Yeah.
So give it a fairly hefty blob of glue.
Yeah.
One there,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll put the last one
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And as a final, you could just leave it like
Yeah.
that if you wanted to, and that will be perfectly acceptable. But as a final touch, what I have done, I have made a wreath. Let me just bring this a bit more into the centre. We've made a wreath.
Yeah.
You could put some banners on there and make it look like a tied castle and just put a ribbon on. That's absolutely fine. Or a bow.
Oh, yeah.
We could do that. That's what I've done with the others. But just
Yeah.
to be different, what I've done,
Yeah.
I've made a wreath. These are all stamped images. It's exactly the same and I've coloured it the same. I coloured it with my alcohol markers. And this time I've put some foam tape, or foam pads actually, on the back. And we are going to
Mm-hmm.
just sit that on there
Yeah.
like that. And there is our box all finished. We finally got there, guys. We've got the lid finished. So we can undo that. I can sort that out in a minute. That's where I didn't put it on properly. And so there's the one that is put on properly. So we put that in there. We can put our lid on.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can put some ribbon round the middle.
Yeah.
So there we go. We finally finished our layered box. Sorry about the delay, but it was just one of those things that couldn't be helped. So I hope you've enjoyed this project, and I hope you've found that it's worth the wait to see the lid. If you find, I quite like this overhang, but if you don't, just cut it down by about 1 inch.
Yeah.
So there we go. There is our completed layered box with our lid, our layers, and our box. So there we go. So that's it for now.
Yeah.
I will be back very soon with another project for you. It won't be another box. It'll probably be a card project or something similar.
Yeah.
And I'll see you then. And in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you have a fabulous time.
Yeah.
And I will see you in my next video. And until then, thank you for watching, everybody, and for subscribing. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. That would be great.
Yeah.
If you're a subscriber, thank you very much. If you've made it to the end of this series, well done. But if you have and you're not yet a subscriber, but you've still enjoyed it anyway, please do hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. And you'll see my next video when it comes up. And in the meantime, take care, everybody. Have a great weekend and happy crafting. Bye-bye for now.
Yeah.